How are we doing, guys? This is RFD and welcome to another Star Wars Battlefront information type video. Now, when the free DLC info was released, they also released a brief description on what the season pass and expansion packs will be, and I can't help but get hyped over this information, so I've decided to talk a little more in depth about what this means for the game and what could possibly be added. The first DLC will be releasing in March 2016. It's called Outer Rim. So it says, fight among the factories of Sullust and battle within Jabba the Hutt's palace on Tatooine. So this means they'll be adding to Sullust, giving us more of the story to do with the planet. But the most exciting part is obviously Jabba's palace. Now, this is a huge palace, so hopefully they'll be able to capture the scale, but obviously they'll have to make a smaller version of the map for Blast, Droid Run and them sort of maps. So maybe they'll make a new game mode that supports a little more players, so around 26 to 30, but still plays a lot like Blast and Droid Run. Hopefully they'll also have a bigger map with the outside grounds too, so you can play Supremacy or Turning Point. Also, there could possibly be the inclusion of the Rancor pit or the Rancor. We know that they can make the ATSTs in the game, and the size comparison makes them quite close, so the ATST being about 8.6 metres and the Rancor being only 5. Also, another quite interesting fact is they do also have the Sarlacc pit in the Tatooine map, which will kill players when they jump into it, except Boba Fett. So this means obviously there could be a possibility that Luke will be able to defeat the Rancor like in the movie. I also hope there's either a mission or part in the multiplayer map where you can see or hear Jabba the Hutt. Just think this addition will bring more of an atmosphere to the map. The second expansion is set to release summer 2016 and is set on Bespin. DICE's description says, it's hunt or be hunted in this action-packed experience set on Cloud City of Bespin. This map was insanely amazing in the first Battlefront. I remember getting into a twin pod or the cloud car and shooting down Empire ships. Now, the way this is sold seems like there could be the inclusion of a new game mode around the hunted theme. So maybe like a one-on-one search and destroy type game, and maybe we'll see a one hero versus one villain game mode. This map was huge and really captured what it was like to be in Bespin, and this map is obviously very open with long ranges of sight, and this really helped the bigger game modes where you can use aircraft as well as ground troops. Obviously there's the carbonite freezing chamber here too, which links back to why I think the Rancor will be added, as all of these expansions have a critical scene in their map where something happens to one of the main cast. Also, I cannot wait for the Fighter Squadron map in this either. It will look amazing on next-gen graphics. The third expansion will be released in fall 2016 and is set on the Death Star. Space battles. That's all I'm saying. This is absolutely massive. So obviously they will only support the smaller maps unless they have a Walker Assault on like a loading bay styled part of the ship. But obviously the thing I know that will be on this is a mission to destroy the Death Star and spacecraft, as it is the most iconic moment in the franchise's history. Again, there could possibly be the addition of the closing Crusher room, you know, that room where Han Solo and Luke take the couch. Yeah, that scene. I'm putting all of my faith in EA DICE as I know they'll be able to create such an amazing looking Death Star. The fourth expansion pack will drop early 2017, but the title is yet to be announced, which leads me to believe that this is big. Now, EA DICE have said that they won't be focusing on Clone Wars or The Force Awakens. What about Rogue One? Obviously there isn't many more locations they can explore in the original trilogy. Obviously there's Alderaan, Anote and Yavin, all featured in the original trilogy, but I do hope they do something with Rogue One because I know the film will be amazing. Now, Rogue One is being released a month before the fourth DLC, and is set just before the original movies. So this could possibly mean we'll see a new hero/villain from the Rogue One series and maps from Rogue One. Now, on to heroes and villains. I think there's a possible 3 heroes that could be added, so either Chewbacca, Lando or Ben Kenobi. These are all the obvious ones to choose, and I'd like to say Yoda, but in the original trilogy he obviously doesn't use a lightsaber and is quite old. Now, the villains are a lot trickier, and this is why I think we'll see Rogue One added, as they'll be able to use the main villain, whether they're force sensitive or not, as really there only are the bounty hunters left for the villains, and they already have Boba Fett. I mean, I'd like to see IG-88 or Boss, but bar that there aren't really any more villains that have credible abilities. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any information or theories about these expansions, please leave a comment below. And as always, for more Star Wars news, stick with your boys at RFD.